Alright, so today's .io game is diep.io. That's diep.io. This is the quintessential tank game for browsers, at least .io game for browsers. There's some more realistic tank games out there, but this one probably has the largest user base, and personally I find it's the most enjoyable because it's pretty simple and a decent mix of fast-paced and complexity. It works, but it does take a little bit longer than say Slither or Agar.io to get used to. So I'll try and run you through some of the basics in this video while reviewing it. We can see there's quite a few modes up here. Sandbox, it's just you by yourself in a small little area with things for you to blow up and level up and all that stuff. You can also use cheats in sandbox mode to test out, fully leveled builds, which is kind of convenient. But you will have to look up those cheat codes. They don't provide them for you. Maze is pretty cool. It's like free for all, except there's indestructible obstacles. I like it. It's a little more random than free for all. Tag, it's 4 teams, and when you're killed by someone from one team, you respawn on their team, and it just gameplay goes on until there's only one team left. Domination, there's 4 turrets set up in the map, and they're teams, and your team tries to shoot the turret enough so that it becomes part of your team, right? And then the other teams try and then take over the turret. So it's kind of like capture the flag almost, except with stationary flags, and they shoot back at you. So that's kind of interesting. And then once one team has control of all 4 of the turrets, or dominators as they're called, the game ends. 4 teams and 2 teams, pretty self-explanatory. It's the same as free for all, except there's teams. So and each team has its own little boundary area where people of that team are able to just stay in there and be safe. Bullets from the other team won't penetrate that box, and if people from the other team try and enter, they get killed by little bullet things that come out of the team zone. Personally, I really enjoy 2 teams. It's a good way to level yourself up without putting yourself under too much risk. Survival, it's just when you die, you die. Last one standing wins. And free for all, it's pretty much the same as any other .io game, where everyone's just duking it out, and whoever is in the leaderboard until they get killed, and then someone else is on the leaderboard. So let's start with free for all. Give you a taste for what it's like in there, and we'll start. So it's WASD to move, click to fire, mouse to aim, and the number keys to choose what stats to upgrade. So you can also hit E to turn on auto fire, which I'm going to do, and I'm going to level up my bullet damage, my bullet penetration, and my bullet reload, just so I can take out more things. It looks like it's a pretty open field right now. Not too many players. Oh, I turned off auto fire by accident there. So that's probably because it's 4:40 where I am. Most of the US is probably asleep by now. Or maybe they just started a new server. Hard to say. Alright, so now I'm able to pick my next branch. Twin is generally the most powerful one. The other ones are a little more specialized, a little harder to play, a little slower to level up, in my opinion. Give them a shot. I've played all the classes, and they all have their unique advantages. But for free for all, I tend to like the classes that shoot the most bullets consistently. It just gives you that firepower to get guys off your back and also blow up lots of these squares. And this guy really wants me dead. Alright. The triangles are worth more than squares, and the hexagons are worth more than triangles. I think it's 10 points for a square, 30 points for a triangle, and 120 for a hexagon. So, what's this guy doing? So, you generally want to aim for the hexagons where you see them, but if you're a guy who puts out lots of bullets like me, you can afford to shoot whatever you see. There's no cost to bullets, you don't lose mass over time or anything, so it works pretty nicely. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All the stats do different things. Oh, just killed that guy. So when you kill someone, you get a lot more bonus points. Now I'm going to ignore this. I don't want to be any of these guys because I will be sacrificing things. If I turn into the twin flank, I won't be able to propel myself backwards as quickly, right? Because there's some recoil. You go faster in the direction away from your bullets than you do towards your bullets. So if I change to that guy, I won't have any ability to change my speed. I'll be stuck at the same speed no matter what direction I'm going. If I go to this guy, I won't be able to put two bullets out in the same direction. So that'll really hamper my ability to fight people one-on-one. Same with the quad tank. So I'm going to ignore that for now and stick with this. Movement speed, pretty self-explanatory, speeds you up. Oh, snap. That guy's very dangerous. One of his bullets could probably kill me in one shot. So, alright. So movement speed is how fast you go. Reload is how frequently you're able to fire bullets. Bullet damage is how much damage the bullet deals, I guess. Bullet penetration is also related to damage. I think it's like how long the bullet lasts as it travels through something. So if it does a lot of damage but low penetration, it'll hit them, but then it'll stop doing damage. But if it has more penetration, it'll keep doing damage for a while. And it can also be used to stop other people's bullets. Let's see. Bullet speed affects how fast the bullets travel and also how far they travel. Let's see, what else do we have? Body damage is how much damage you deal when you hit things, and also it's kind of a resistance to damage for yourself. So if your body damage is high, you'll deal more damage to others than you receive when you take damage, unless of course they have the same body damage as you. Maximum health, self-explanatory, and then regeneration rate. If you leave that at 0, you don't really regenerate until after 30 seconds, and then you regenerate pretty quickly. But if you put points into regeneration, health regen, as soon as you're hurt, you immediately start regenerating a little bit. But then if you still haven't regenerated at all after 30 seconds, you start regenerating it at that same fast rate. Alright, what is this guy doing? He's trying to shoot at me. Alright, let's see. These purple guys. In the center of the map, we have hexagon spawners. And they have little defensive purple things that attack you. Some of them are pretty big, and they can do a fair bit of damage if you aren't very well leveled. And my build's not really based on health. It's kind of my uh, last last stat upgrade. So I am vulnerable to attacks like that. So I have to shoot them before they get to me. Worth noting is, in the beginning, you will get an upgrade point every time you level up down here. But once you hit level 28, you stop getting those points. And then you get only every 3 levels. And you max out at level 45. So, ultimately, you only have enough points to fully max out 4 stats and then partially do one other. Or you can distribute them amongst a bunch of stats. Usually I max out 4 and distribute the rest to one other secondary stat. But sometimes you want more of a generalist build, and that can work too. Alright, so I'm level 39 now. That means I only have an upgrade at 42 and 45. I'll probably put them both into health because in free-for-all, there's nowhere to hide. So if I get into a fight with someone, I just have to duke it out until one of us is dead. Which, I'm almost getting to the point where I'm going to try and take someone out. We can see the leader. We can see what build the people on the leaderboard have, unless they're obscured by their name. So the leader is a booster. Now that's usually a melee build. He probably has low points in speed and health and body damage. So he's probably racing around trying to ram into people. Sometimes there'll be a weapons-based build. They can be powerful at that, but more often than not, they're going to be a melee build. So that means, well, it's a good thing I've stuck with this guy, because I'm going to need all the speed I can get if I run into him. And also when you're hitting someone with bullets, the bullets are going to knock them back a bit. So that helps with speed too. You just have to make sure you don't get cornered or they don't get too close and run you down. So, maybe I should go after him. I kind of want to get to level 45 though, just so you guys can see it. So I'm not going to take any big risks just yet. I'm going to stick... would that guy just leave me alone? I'm not going to take any big risks just yet until I get to level 45, so you guys can see what fully upgraded tank that I can get is. Actually, I might... Ordinarily, if I was playing this to get on the leaderboard, I would upgrade to a tri-cannon. Whoa, that's a smasher. That's a pure melee build. Doesn't have any guns. So ordinarily I'd go to a tri-cannon, so that's just like this one except with 3 cannons on the front, all facing the same direction. Allows you to put out a lot of firepower at once. But with this one, since it's for video review and stuff, I might want to give you some more variation. So I'll maybe do the battleship, which is kind of a unique tank. Assuming I make it to level 45 without dying. It's less powerful for one-on-one battles and free-for-all. It's actually really great for team games where you can pick off weaker members of the other teams and just kind of sit around and let your... well, I'll explain it when we get to there. But for now, just want to level this guy up, so I'm going to take out those hexagons. Almost there. I think it's at 24,000. Oh, it's at less than 24,000. Alright. So to get to the battleship, we go with the twin... Oh, I'm glitching out. Oh dear. Alright. So to get to the battleship, go to the twin flank. If I want to get to the tri-cannon, I'd go triple shot. But we're going to go with this. Alright, so now here's the battleship. Boom. So... this little group follows my mouse, and then the other half of my ships just attack whatever's nearest. Now, pretty powerful. Alright, oh, that put me in the lead. Alright, I'm very vulnerable to that guy though, with the big cannon. One shot from him and I'm probably toast. Oh, oh shoot. Alright, and these guys can attack people, but they're also a good shield, right? If I keep them in front of me, they'll block some bullets. Alright, oh, and there's a big hexagon. These things are worth 3,000 points. Ooh, boy. This guy is powerful. He's pounding. He's probably gonna kill me. Oh, shoot. Alright, I need to get out of here. Oh, I'm toast. Oh, I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. Yes, you can see this guy isn't great for one-on-one. When he's fighting a bullet-focused build, he just can't block the shots enough. And he doesn't have the range to take him out. Especially since other tanks' bullets will destroy these little triangles before they get to the opposing tank. So that's why I usually pick the tri-cannon. But this one's pretty unique, so I figured I'd show you him instead. And it looks like I'm still number 1 on the leaderboard, so it wasn't such a bad choice, all things considered. Oh, this guy's toast. Boom. Alright. Now, I think the only thing remaining is to go kill myself. And then I'll try and show you guys like a quick overview of Maze and team, maybe. Let's see. Oh, someone else is taking over as the leader. Oh, let's go fight that guy. He's a smasher. A fully leveled smasher. He's a pure melee build. The most dangerous melee build out there. Designed to be... Oh, whoa, and there's that guy too. Okay. There's Big Soldier. Let's see. Oh, he's running away from me. Yeah, the problem with melee builds is you need to take them by surprise. They need to take you by surprise, or else they're going to take a pounding before they get to you. And then when they ram into you, they might die because they don't know how much health you have. Unfortunately, that means I'm pretty slow, and I'm probably not going to be able to catch up to him in order to attack him. But maybe I'll get lucky. Captain Price. This guy's a sniper. Bold move. I don't typically suggest trying to survive. Oh, we got a boss. Oh, yeah. So every now and then, they'll spawn a boss and they'll just destroy you. So, that's pretty cool. I'm glad we got to see one of those. Jeez, that was 15 minutes. Okay, so yeah, Diep.io. It's a little more time consuming than some other games if you fully level yourself, but it's pretty fun. Now, if I enter and respawn, I spawn at level 22, so I have a bunch of upgrades and stuff. But I don't really want to play free-for-all right now, so I'm just going to ram into stuff until I die without leveling up. Alright, so let's check out Maze. Give you a quick idea. You can see we have this mini-map, which is very handy when you're going around in the maze. Only 5 or 6 people on. What is going on? Usually there's, dozens of people on, and it's very deadly. But I guess if you're on in the middle of the night or the early hours of the morning, not too many people on. So in the maze, just be careful that you don't get trapped. Like if you go in here, you might get stuck and, well, not stuck, but you might go in and then someone else will follow you in and you'll be kind of trapped in there with them. So That's something to be careful of. Let's see. Yeah, so let's say you're just running away from someone here. You go down here and boom, nowhere to go. So always keep your eye on the minimap. And time to kill myself, and you go to team mode just so I can show you a little bit about that. Team mode, I think I said, is my favorite. 2 teams. You start in your little zone. These guys attack and push away anyone who comes too close, and kills them if they don't give up. And actually, maybe I'll be able to demonstrate that. In the middle, we still have our we still have our hexagon spawning ground. So, I wrote my name wrong. All right. Just gotta be careful not to run into shapes here since I don't have any health. And whoa, I'm the only guy in blue. It's tempting to just try and take them all out, but it's been probably almost a 20-minute video already, so I'll keep things brief for you guys, and maybe I'll do another video. Boom, there we go. You can see they're coming out and defending their base. So that is Dieppe.io, one of the top .io games in my opinion. Very enjoyable, fairly simplistic in graphics, but good gameplay, very well balanced, lots of options, and enough modes that there's pretty much a game for anyone. So, if you want to, not take as many risks, you want to level up in safety, there's team mode, you just stick to your side. If you want to do something a little more fast-paced, there's survival mode or tag mode, and then if you want to do a classic game, there's FFA. So, totally customizable for your playing desires, and plenty of gameplay options as well in terms of the classes that you can choose and their specific pros and cons. So I definitely recommend giving it a shot, trying out a few different classes and seeing what strategy works best for you. So give it a shot, let me know how it goes, and I will see you in the next video.